Hi, I'm Alex, and today I acted like an idiot because I went to the library, which it's not the idiot part. The idiot part comes after, because when I was there, I willingly and knowingly picked up way too many books to read in the short amount of time that I have. I have 2 months now because of the summer period they give you to read them. It's not a month, but it's two. It's great. It's amazing. It's probably gonna save me because I picked up this. Can you see it? Do you see this? I for some reason I honestly thought that I was gonna read all of that stuff in 1 month. It's my fault. No one forced me to, but yeah. I have put myself into a very weird place now. I am super excited about it, super scared about it. So yeah, I'm gonna tell you all about this and the two that I bought at the bookstore a couple days ago, and I also want to read this because I feel like it. We're gonna start with a huge one. This is Fire and Blood from George R.R. Martin. It's a prequel to Game of Thrones. It's about the Targaryen family years, centuries before the Game of Thrones series starts. Now, I am reading Game of Thrones. I'm reading the 5th book. I already kind of know everything's gonna happen because of the series. But I saw this and I couldn't just leave it there on the shelf alone by itself, collecting dust. Just kidding, it wasn't. But I saw it and I was like, I have to have it, so I picked it up. I'm very excited about it. I love the Targaryens. We're moving on to book number 2, which is actually 4321 by Paul Auster, Numbers. And I think it's either about a man who lives 4 different lives or 4 different alternate dimensions of the same man living different lives. I don't know. I just know everyone went crazy about it when it came out, and again, saw it there. I said, yeah, why not? Let's read something huge. Now, I'm gonna talk about this later. I will now talk about 1 and 2 from Murakami. Ranocchio Salvatocchio, and we have La ragazza dello Sputnik. I love Murakami. I haven't read these 2 stories. They are pretty short and I'm behind in my reading goal for the year, so perfect. We then have another short one in Japanese. This is La Banda di Asakusa from Kawabata, which is about stuff. I don't know. I just read another book of his called Arcobaleni. It was fine. Like, I didn't hate it, didn't love it. It was a story about a family made of a father, daughter of the official wife, daughter of a past lover, and another daughter, mysterious, of another lover that no one really knows about, and the sisters are trying to talk with her. Father doesn't want, but also the sister of the lover, not the unknown one, the one that everyone knows, has issues. Like, she's dating younger men who she thinks are gay, but she herself also might be a lesbian. I don't really know. It was very, like, it was written after the World War II, and it was clear because it was quite heavy on the, not pessimism, but maybe existentialism. I don't know. It was just not what I expected. Not really for me. I am giving it a second shot to the author. We'll see how it goes. Let's hope for the best. Now, we have Paranoia by Shirley Jackson. Now, I picked it up because I know the author, and I've read other stuff of hers, and I really enjoyed it. What I didn't know was, it's not a novel, as I expected, but it's more of a collection of short stories and short essays about, like, family and writing and humorism and more writing, I think. Now, my problem with it is that I don't really ever enjoy short stories collections because as soon as I start to get into the story and care for the character, the story's over. So it's always, can you stop falling? Damn it. It's always, yeah, not my favorite way of communicating, but I didn't know about it. I have it now. I'm gonna read it. We'll see how it goes. I hope I'm gonna love them. We'll see. We then have, let's see. Yeah, the two that I bought are from the Murder, She Wrote series. We have Manuscript for Murder and Design for Murder, and I saw them at the bookstore. I bought them. They weren't very expensive, and they are about a show and a series of books that I love. So there you have it. I'm realizing now the majority of these books have been picked up because I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Which I guess it works for me as a way to pick books, but I really need to find a different way to talk about them, or it's gonna be a very boring video. Ooh, another series of thrillers, well, crime books. These are Italians. They are based in a fictional city in Tuscany, around the people who are mostly spending their time in this place called Barlume. The series is called Delitti del Barlume, which means the crimes of the Barlume. And it talks about like the owner of the bar, the male owner of the bar, his female friend who's a police inspector, and a bunch of like retired pensionate people who are always staying at the bar, like parents of one, grandparents of the other, their friends, and all that. All of their company, and somehow these old people always find themselves either causing mischief or solving crimes. I know there is a TV show about them. I haven't watched it yet, but I did read a short story and I fell in love with the characters immediately. So as soon as I finished it, I went to the library website and I ordered the first 4 books of the show. First one hasn't arrived yet, so here I have books number 2, 3, and 4, but not number 1. I am waiting for the other one to arrive because I want to read them in order. Duh. We have La Carta Più Alta right here, Il Gioco delle Tre Carte, and finally Il Re dei Giochi. It's gonna be a blast. They're fun, they're short, they're sweet. And they are about like murders and crimes, which is very cool. Now, last 2, we have 2 Margaret Atwoods. This is the first one. It's called Alias Grace. It's about a woman, Grace, who's accused to have committed double murder, and she becomes famous and a somewhat polarizing figure. Some people see her as a monster, other as a mesmerizing and magnetic woman, and it's a story of what she did, and I think, I might be wrong though, and a doctor who's there to treat her, and what starts happening between them. I am very interested in it. I read, like everybody and their mother, The Handmaid's Tale, and I loved it. So I'm hoping to get similar sensations out of this too, but especially out of this one right here. Again, Margaret Atwood. This is Ulysses and Penelope's story from Penelope's point of view, which is great because I hate Ulysses. I do. I hate him. I hate the dude. Now, this is the title in English. I've saw it before and I decided I was never ever gonna pronounce it because I don't even know how to do that. So, there you have it. Now, I really want to read this because I always thought that Penelope's was underrated and Ulysses didn't deserve her because she was loyal to him to the point of enduring years and years and years of harassment while the dude was out there banging half of the Mediterranean Sea, killing people, and just... I hated him. I don't know why. He's always sounded to me like You know, one of those unsufferable know-it-all, I'm so smart, I can fix anything, and let me bang half the women of the country while my wife is suffering at home. I hate that. Which means I'm probably gonna love this. I almost shoved it into my face. So, there is that. Now, last, and by last I mean not really, because this is a single volume who has inside the entire Earthsea cycle from, and sorry about the pronunciation, Ursula K. Le Guin. This has 6 books inside. It's the entire series of what here in Italy is known as Terra Mare, or also Earthsea. It's fantasy, and that's all I know. I've read a couple of other books of hers. It was like Rokanon's World, and one about like a dude whose dream became reality. It was fine. I like Rokanon's better. And I really wanted to start this for a long time, and I finally have it now, so it's gonna be great. It's gonna be a blast. A very, very, very extensive blast. I think I'm gonna start now, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna finish the book that I'm reading right now, and then I'm gonna start one of this. Probably the one about Penelope's, because I love her so very much. So very much. But yeah, for now, this is everything, so I'll see you when I see you. Bye!